YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, gonna be playing some Skaven, and unfortunately it looks like I'm coming up against Norska. Yowza, that's not gonna be an easy matchup. Not in the least. Norska Marauders will make short work of our infantry for the most part. And we gotta deal with mammoths. Which, honestly, Hell Pit Abomination's probably my only good answer to, so I think I'm gonna go for a double Hell Pit build. Skrulk, because he can tank a crap load of enemies. How much does Plague Rash cost me? 54, it's not much. Let's get here to the spells. I really just want to be able to summon Clan Rats and Plague Monks. Have my two special items. Let's go ahead and get Plague Rash. That could come in handy, I guess, taking away some vigor. I'm gonna get a couple of assassins. These guys are just fantastic for nerfing enemy units around you. Let's do that. We got our Hell Pit Abominations for killing mammoths. That means we need to be pretty well prepared to kill Skaven, or infantry from. I may only have room for one assassin, because I need some plague monks just in case they got a lot of berserkers. I do feel like rat ogres are a solid pick here. How many Skaven slaves can we get now? Oh, I want one more, because then that gives me a whole bunch of meat shield. Alright, we need to cut one thing. Let's cut Plague Rash back out and get our Skaven Slave Spear here one last unit. I don't know if this is a great army, but we've got anti-large to try and combat mammoths. I've got some fast movers that also do armor-piercing damage, and then Skrulk should be fairly tanky with the one assassin around, in the sense that he can also summon up Clan Rats, summon a Plague Monk, and he's got the Rod of Corruption in case he gets into an infantry blob, and he's got Liber Bubonicus for helping to take out a key single entity unit. So, let's see. I don't really much like this matchup between Skaven and Norska. I think Norska should have pretty much any advantage they want here, but I forgot they have chariots too. Yeah, let's hope they don't bring that. But I'm certainly worried about getting soul crushed by mammoths. And the Hell Pit Abomination, probably my best answer, because protecting what little bit of armor-piercing skirmishers that Skaven have is one thing. I guess I could have had a cannon, but again, then I have to protect the cannon. And I'd really rather not. At least I don't have to worry about Norska having... Let's do this. Put our Plague Monks in a second line solidly behind. I'm going to kind of use my Rat Ogres like cavalry in the back. Okay, here's Skrulk. Another unit of Skaven slaves right there. Alright. Pretty simplistic army. We're hoping that he hasn't brought armored infantry. If he did, then got a few units that could help me. It's really just going to depend on what his army is. If I look at troop count, he's very likely either got mammoths or Fimir warriors or trolls, because his troop count is quite low. So I should expect monsters here. I hope he hasn't brought flyers. I really don't want to deal with flyers, because I haven't brought anything to deal with them. So if he's brought flyers, we could be in trouble, like frostworms or manticores. It's something that's easy to forget with Norska, because flying isn't probably the first thing you think of. You think of getting trampled under the hoof of a mammoth. I do not see any mammoths, but when I look at it, he's got ice wolves. He does have some armored infantry and berserkers in a second line that's looking fairly tough. Wolfric on a chariot. Okay, our rat ogres are going to have to hold Wolfric and the shaman sorcerer. They're our only chance of bogging them down. The Hell Pit Abominations are going to do well here. They should help control Famir Warriors, I think. And these Ice Trolls. He sent his ship right through the middle of me. He's got some Marauder Horsemen in the background. That's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. We're just gonna ignore them for the moment, even though I don't really like the idea of ignoring them permanently. Let's get our Hell Pit Abominations. Would he be crazy enough to let me get this? I want to see if he's crazy enough to let me get an effective attack in here. Alright. Summon up a unit back there. Hurry, 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 hurry! That's the slowest summon in history. I think it's gonna stop their charge though. Let's try and bog down his chariot a little. I'm gonna just bypass these Marauder Horsemen, try and get through to his back lines. And I need to get Wulfric bogged down. So let's hit him. Let's send another one after Wulfric. And let's send this guy in here to hold that back. Scroll. So we're gonna leave our back line open. Our Hell Pit Abomination and Rat Ogres have a bit of a pin here on... Ooh, let's see if we can get our Hell Pit out of this. Come on over here. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Let's keep summoning through here. Let's try and keep our Hell Pit Abomination alive. Yeah. That ship he just summoned right through my lines was gruesome. It was gruesome. I don't have enough magic to summon up the next one. We can't seem to keep Wulfric where I want him. Yeah, he's gonna get away. That's unfortunate. Let's just bring our Hell Pit Abominations back over closer to Skrulk. Yeah, we've probably lost this. We've probably lost. I want to get a few more units blobbed up here. That should do. No, that's not the one I want to use. Okay, that we're gonna lose. This is unfortunate. Dang it! It's frustrating. But I expected Norska would be a tough match here, and they are going to be a tough match. Let's summon up some Plague Monks behind here and see if we can tank for a while longer. Our Hell Pit Abominations have been a waste, unfortunately. Here we go, let's get some Liber Bubonicus. We're not out of this yet. We probably are, but not entirely. I ain't giving up yet. We can hurt Wulfric really bad right here. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to kill him though. I think he's gonna get away just barely alive. Yeah, we don't have a prayer. We don't have a prayer. Good night, sweet rats. Good night, sweet rats. We got wrecked. GG. Let's save our replay. Rat death. Wasn't happening tonight, folks. Trying to think about that there. The chariots were a good pick, and my Hell Pit Abominations would have been helpful against mammoths. They were terrible versus chariots, and they did a lot poorer than I thought they would against these ice trolls and Famir warriors, and I guess that kind of makes sense because those are multiple unit entities, and even though I do anti-large damage with these, you get bogged down with all the other infantry around, and these guys are dealing massive armor-piercing damage. I did not have an answer to the Marauder Horsemen, unfortunately. No answer there. Our infantry initially did great. That ship from Wulfric is really definitely a huge piece of what broke my army apart, because if you look, 218 kills, and I had my Plague Monks doing pretty good for a while. I also had hoped the Rat Ogres would do a better job of bogging down Wulfric, but I think that I engaged him too close to his own infantry. I should have waited until I tried to get him singled out a little bit. So, I don't know. Maybe could have gone better there. But hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll be back with some more battles soon, hopefully. Gonna play a little bit better, but it was a fun battle. Kudos to my opponent. I'm gonna keep trying Skaven for a while. See if I can figure out ways to use these guys more effectively. But against Norska, again, not a pick that I would want on any day of the week. Norska should be better anytime. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out.